What's up, guys? Today I'm going over some simple techniques and how to perform them, like jabs, uppercuts, right hooks, right straights, etc. Now, there are more to these simple techniques than you would expect when it comes to fully understanding how to use them. For example, when you see a street fight, whether it's in person or it's on the internet, the knockouts aren't nearly as brutal. The knockouts usually are more than one punch. Or in some cases, that fighter or that person knows how to strike with form. Now, the difference between striking with form, especially with jabs, is when you're able to strike with precision and know where you're supposed to hit the person, thinking before you strike, knowing what you're going to use after you strike, knowing how you load your hips, knowing that you shouldn't throw a left straight or a left jab, then a left uppercut, knowing that when you throw that left jab, you're loading your right hip and allowing you to have even more power in the next right straight or right hook, just right attack. So what you want to do is you want to use your hips. And I went over this in one of my other videos, or actually my only other video, and I was explaining how you need to use your hips, be on your front toes, be balanced. But making a fist in a correct way, making a fist and then pointing it downwards slightly. You don't want to hit with this part of your hand, nor do you want to hit with this part of your knuckle. When you connect, you want to connect with these rigid top points of your knuckles. So when you strike someone, you're putting this part, that rigid, preferably that middle knuckle there, right into the face. Preferably under the chin area. You want to be about here because it rattles the brain and usually knocks them out if you land it correctly. I mean, it doesn't take much weight to knock someone out, so really fighting's mostly about precision, form, and not throwing yourself off balance when you strike. So another thing is being on your front toes and really using your hips allows you to gain inches in reach. As if I was on my heels or on my flat feet and I was to strike, not only am I cutting off power and speed, which combine together, you're cutting off reach, you're cutting off balance, you're cutting off your ability to come back quickly for another strike. You're cutting off the ability to load your hips. You're lowering your chances of winning the fight, especially against a bigger opponent. You need to be quick on your feet against a bigger opponent. You need to be able to get out of the way after a strike if you didn't knock him out. You need to make sure he doesn't grab you. So just knowing that to be on your front toes, practicing it multiple times a day because it does take practice, those are things that you need to do. Another thing I want to go over is making sure and putting yourself in a position or countering when people are trying to take you down. When you're in a street fight, and especially if you're on the street, you don't want to get taken down and slammed because you can break your bones, you can break your arms, you can break your hands, limbs, all that. Crack your head open. The other thing is you need to fall right. When you fall and someone picks you up, bigger dude, slams you, you stay inside and get into the fetal position. Once you hit the ground, then you try to get out. You don't want your arms out. You don't want to be flailing. You don't want to be trying to land correctly. It's neck in, arms in, legs in. You don't want to catch your arms out here and land. You'll break your arm. And that's the last thing you want, especially against someone that really hates you and won't stop after they break your arm. They'll just beat you up, and you wake up with a broken nose, broken teeth, and a broken arm. That's not something you want. So, what do? How do you prevent even getting slammed in the first place? Well, what you need to do is, when someone is trying to grab both legs, going for a double leg takedown, for example, which most brute force fighters that don't know what the fuck they're doing are usually going to go and football tackle you for your legs. What you want to do is you want to take your legs, shoot them backwards as fast as you can. It's called sprawling. you're gonna put your hands in towards your hips, elbows back here, and when they come down and their head is officially past your hips, usually like a football tackle, when you go past the leg, then after jumping back as fast as you can, you don't want to think, it's kind of hard to explain. Basically, the first thing you're doing is not jumping up. You're not jumping up in any way. All you're doing is bringing these legs and you're shooting them backwards as fast as you can, just shooting them back. And then your body will level out on top of them, grabbing their torso and then applying pressure. Afterwards, you can do a various amount of things, which takes more practice and research on your part, which I can do if you guys really want me to, but mostly I'm just doing this for the troll and because I need to work out. So this is the room I work out in, and I figured I might as well make a video. So preventing getting taken to the ground and slammed. Whatever leg they're leaning to, so if they put their head here, right, it's past here in the football tackling you, you want to put your weight, if you aren't able to sprawl, this is if you failed to sprawl in time, you're going to put your weight on that main leg. So if it's over here, you're going to put more weight on this leg, all of your weight actually. If it's on this side, you're going to put your weight on this leg. Then you're going to take this back leg that's not being grabbed as much, at least it's not the main leg they're attacking, and you're going to try to put it backwards. This is making it extremely difficult for them to pick you up. There is full weight on this leg now. It's not on both legs. It's on this one leg he's got to pick you up on. It's very difficult. While he's taking this leg and trying to pick this one up, which is very difficult. This guy, I'm assuming, isn't MMA trained, and if he is, you're already kind of screwed. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to put your weight there, and then you're going to press on the top parts of their shoulders and push down, trying to pull yourself back. Now that you got your leg here, you can pull yourself back. That's important. You don't want to get slammed in a fight, but sometimes you can't always prevent it. So if you do, remember you're going to kind of roll up in a fetal position, hit the ground, then try to get out of there as fast as possible. There's a lot of submissions I know how to do from your back, just in case you do get slammed and he's on top of you. I can go over those. I would need someone to do it with me to demonstrate that, if you even wanted to see that. So, if so, just let me know, I guess. Maybe I'll just do it anyways. I don't know, I don't care. Anyways, if you found this helpful at all, then cool. I guess I'll end every video with a little bit of like a shadow boxing thing, I guess. I don't know. Start up my workout. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that for like a tiny little amount of time. I'm done. Alright guys.